The ants weren't lazy, they were just one storm away from bankruptcy. Most people don't fail because they're lazy, they fail because they never built a system. And that's how broke people stay. The hilltop colony awakens as a low golden sun casts long shadows, painting the ants' march in unwavering lines, each a tiny soldier bearing a heavy burden, their purpose as clear as the rising sun. Amidst the order, Tony meticulously arranges crumb stacks, a glint of unique ambition shining in his many eyes. This is what wealth really looks like. Boring consistency. In a world of crumbs and teamwork, one ant dared to ask, "What if we planned ahead?" Then the upgrades started. They didn't build systems. They built vibes. They upgraded their lifestyle and called it wealth. But comfort isn't security. Sunlight floods the meadow as Tony emerges, blinking against the sudden brightness. When the money feels steady, people stop marching. That's when the system dies. A shiny coin catches his eye, its surface glinting amidst the green expanse. Tony examines the coin, puzzled. Whoa, not a crumb, not food. But important? Barry chimes in, unimpressed. Not sugar. 0 stars. Polly warns. If it's not edible, it's probably trouble. In a meadow where tall grass sways gently, Queen Minty arrives, her guards flanking her. Their strategy was motivation, not structure. And motivation has no savings account. Queen Minty declares, "It's human money, a symbol for trade, value, and planning." Pip asks, "So, like our crumbs?" Similar idea. But humans often chase the symbol and forget the purpose, Queen Minty observes. Tony suggests, if we understand their symbol, maybe we improve our system. In a sun-drenched meadow, Barry polishes a coin with hopeful enthusiasm. "I'm helping it grow interest," Barry exclaims, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Suddenly, the coin slips from his grasp, its metallic glint catching the sunlight as it rolls away. Barry flails, narrowly avoiding being flattened by his runaway investment. A beat of stunned silence hangs in the air as Barry recovers, his face a mix of shock and amusement. This provides a comedic moment. The great chamber buzzes with anticipation as the colony gathers, drawn to the light reflecting off a single gleaming coin. The air hangs heavy with the sweet scent of honey and beeswax, a testament to the colony's industry and unity. Queen Minty addresses the colony, her voice resonating with wisdom. "We will observe, learn, and adapt our way. We build with purpose, not pressure," Queen Minty declares, setting the tone for collaboration and thoughtful progress. Tony steps forward, his words pragmatic and forward-thinking. "Let's map how we earn, save, and store. If we plan together, the whole colony gets stronger," Tony emphasizes, reinforcing the importance of collective strategy. A real colony keeps reserves. Inside the great chamber, Polly gestures grandly, presenting the leaf bank as sunlight illuminates dust motes in the air. A budget is not restriction, it's direction. A sense of community and anticipation fills the chamber as all eyes turn toward the leaf bank. Preparedness is the colony's insurance policy. 1 crumb a day. We'll share the reward later. Patience earns protection, Polly declares, her voice echoing. Wealth isn't a goal, it's a routine. Systems beat motivation. Every time. Barry's playful question breaks the solemnity. "Do melted candy deposits count?" Polly responds with a smile. "Only if your emergency is sticky." Laughter fills the chamber. They didn't build savings. They built vibes. Systems beat motivation. Ominous dark clouds gather, signaling a looming storm, casting long shadows over the ant colony. A time-lapse captures 3 days of relentless rain, stranding foragers far from their nests. Tunnels slick with mud hinder movement as the downpour intensifies, threatening the colony. Anxiety mounts within the ant colony. Their antennae twitch nervously, sensing the impending danger. Deep in the tunnels, Polly and Tony work in tandem, surrounded by the leaf bank's bounty. Their movements are precise, a dance of purpose amidst overflowing shelves. Perched high, Pip meticulously marks names, the rustling ledger a steady rhythm. A vibrant tableau of community unfolds, each action a testament to their shared cause. The tunnels hum with organized chaos, a symphony of survival and hope. Barry strains against the heavy reserve food storage lid, muscles bulging with effort. The storm didn't destroy their wealth, it exposed that they never had any. They had spending, not stability. A final, desperate heave. The lid gives way with a loud crack. A torrent of crumbs and food erupts from the opening. Barry is completely engulfed, swallowed by the avalanche of food. Only a pair of legs stick out from the pile, kicking comically in the air. The food storage tunnel is now a chaotic scene of crumbs and comedic disarray. In the great chamber, sunlight pierces through fading rain, illuminating Queen Minty before her colony. Queen Minty stands tall, her antennae twitching subtly as she surveys the assembled ants. The rain softens, nature's symphony quieting, as the chamber fills with a serene, expectant atmosphere. "We planned for rain so we could eat in peace," Queen Minty declares, her voice echoing through the chamber. A collective murmur ripples through the colony as Queen Minty's words resonate, promising sustenance. The light catches the eager faces of the colony, their hope renewed by their queen's foresight. The sun sets, casting long shadows across the colony entrance. A wooden sign stands tall, catching the last rays of light. Tony declares with fiery conviction, "We're not just marching for food anymore." The rebuild wasn't about working harder, it was about building smarter. "We're marching for understanding," Tony continues, his voice echoing in the twilight. Polly adds, her voice resolute, "And for systems that work when life doesn't." At the colony entrance, Barry holds up a shiny pebble, lost in admiration of its gleaming surface. He turns the pebble in his fingers, capturing the light as he muses. "Do systems come in extra shiny?" Queen Minty appears, her gaze steady and knowing as she observes Barry's fascination. With gentle wisdom, Queen Minty counters his question. Shine fades. Her words hang in the air, a profound truth whispered in the tranquil colony. Wisdom feeds. This time, they rebuilt like professionals. In the learning nook, Tony, the wizened ant elder, thoughtfully sketches with berry juice. Reserves first, luxury last. His antennae twitch as he illustrates a simple sequence on a piece of bark. Tony explains the colony's rhythm. "First, we earn with purpose," he continues, emphasizing. "Then, we save a little every day to protect the colony's tomorrow." Tony's weathered face is lit with determination as he shares his wisdom. "That's our advantage," Tony declares, his voice resonating with the weight of experience. Sunlight warms the learning nook, dust motes swirling as Pip, Polly, Barry, and Queen Minty gather around the cluttered table. Pip asks, curiosity sparkling in his eyes. "And when it rains?" Polly responds with a knowing smile. "We eat in peace because we planned in calm." Barry leans forward, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "What if I invested in emotional support, sugar?" Queen Minty raises an eyebrow, a playful challenge in her tone. "Then you can emotionally support the dish crew." Laughter bubbles up around the table, filling the cozy nook with warmth and camaraderie. Bathed in sunlight, Tony wanders through a meadow, tall grass dancing around him in the gentle breeze. His eye catches a crumpled candy wrapper discarded among the wildflowers. He kneels, plucking the insignificant trash from the idyllic scene, turning the wrapper over in his fingers. His brow furrows with curiosity. In his hands, the discarded wrapper represents a potential learning experience. Even the smallest detail can hold the key to discovery. In the vast great chamber, Polly stands, her multiple hands holding a meticulously crafted leaf ledger. Queen Minty tried to save them, but nobody listens when life is calm. The ledger glows with intricate etchings, telling tales of the colony's fortunes. Wealth doesn't come from big moments. It comes from boring consistency. Antennae twitch with eager anticipation as the colony gathers. Multifaceted eyes widen, reflecting the ledger's secrets. The chamber buzzes with muted excitement, a collective breath held in awe. Each etched image sparks imagination, weaving a narrative of prosperity and prudence. Barry kneels in the red dust, hope shining in his eyes as he carefully arranges a collection of shiny pebbles. He meticulously stacks the pebbles, each representing a unit of value in his makeshift saving system. A sudden, brutal gust of wind sweeps across the colony, scattering the fragile system. Barry stares at the scattered pebbles, the harsh reality of instability dawning on his face. In the Queen's chamber, Queen Minty's antennae twitch as she gazes over the illuminated, sprawling ant colony. Bioluminescent fungi cast a soft glow, highlighting her regal form against the dark tunnels. She contemplates the ancient traditions, her expression thoughtful and grave. A dilemma weighs on her. Honor the past, or embrace the winds of innovation. The colony holds its breath, awaiting a decision that will shape their future. Golden sunlight bathes the meadow as Tony and Pip stand together, the dawn painting the sky with vibrant hues. Tony's voice is filled with awe. Another beautiful sunrise. Makes you think about what we're building here. Pip counters. It does, but beauty doesn't pay the bills. We need to focus on our financial goals. A real colony keeps reserves. A budget is not restriction, it's direction. Tony sighs. I know. We're on track, but we need to increase production. Preparedness is the colony's insurance policy. Sunlight dapples the learning nook as Tony, a wise old ant, prepares to impart his knowledge. Before the eager young ants lie humble piles of crumbs, symbols of a grand lesson. Tony's distinguished antenna twitches as he begins to speak, his gaze wise and knowing. Now, my young ones, Tony begins, his voice resonating with the wisdom of ages. Observe how these humble crumbs multiply into a feast, Tony exclaims, revealing the wonders of compound interest. Near the bustling colony entrance, a sly traveling beetle unveils vibrant, rare goods, his multifaceted eyes gleaming with cunning. From afar, Polly observes, her antennae twitching with suspicion as she signals to fellow ants. As the beetle sweet-talks a young ant, Polly steps forward, her resolve hardening with each step. With sharp wit and a practiced hand, Polly exposes the beetle's wares as cheap imitations, shattering his facade. Cornered, the traveling beetle frantically packs his fraudulent goods, scurrying away from the united colony. The great chamber is alive with jubilant colonists, their faces radiant with relief. Banners hang askew, a reminder of the storm, yet joy triumphs in their cheers. Mugs raised high, makeshift instruments blare, a cacophony of celebration. Smiles are wider, shoulders straighter. The success of new systems is evident. The scars of the storm fade, overshadowed by newfound prosperity and hope. The chamber echoes with laughter, a testament to resilience and unity. Sunlight drenches the meadow, setting wildflowers aglow as they dance softly in the breeze. Tony, lost in thought, wanders through the tall grass, his eyes scanning the horizon. His steps falter, his gaze drawn to something hidden beneath the swaying stalks. He kneels, his fingers gently clearing the grass to uncover a child's broken toy. Its plastic limbs are contorted, paint peeling a silent testament to a forgotten joy. Dust motes swirl in a sunbeam slicing through the tunnel's gloom. Barry, small and unassuming, stumbles through the tunnel, his antennae twitch, sensing something hidden in the musty air. A loose stone skitters away, revealing a hidden cache. The cache glistens with untouched honeydew, a beacon in the dark. A gasp escapes Barry, his eyes wide with disbelief and hope. Bathed in warm light, Tony nods thoughtfully, signaling the end of the episode. The colony didn't become rich today. It became ready, and ready beats rich in every storm. Keep marching, build the system, and stop buying jacuzzis before you buy security. And wisdom has shown. Don't chase symbols. Build systems. Curiosity, plan, peace.